Hi, my name is Guy Fredrickson. Today is Friday, August 26th, 2022, and this is an update on my 1961 Chris Craft 17-foot ski boat. Now, I haven't worked on this boat, the frames anyway, the hull, since about May 2021. So I've been busy with the Martinac and doing all the engine work on both boats, engine work with regards to cleaning up and restoring things, not assembling the engines yet. But when I left off, I had all the planks loosely attached onto the boat with just a couple wood screws each to get everything lined out. So if I remember right, there's 44 planks. So now I'm ready to start putting the bottom planks on permanently, and I'm going to bed all of these in this marine sealant, this 3M 5200. So of course they call that the 5200 bottom. So I calculated I'm going to need probably about 90 tubes, give or take. So I have about 60 of these in stock right now. Be enough to get started. So all the old wood screw holes in the frames were all filled with toothpicks and glue, and all the holes that were in the planks were filled with an epoxy filler. And you can see how many wood screws there are. I believe they doubled up on the wood screws here once upon a time, probably in the 1990s. As a means of repair. There should really only be 4 holes across each board. In some places there's 7 or 8. So, ready to start putting these planks on. And to be honest, it's something I've been procrastinating about because I want to get it right. There's no turning back now. Once this marine sealant sets up. These planks aren't coming off again. So my plan is, there's a groove here that marks the water line. So everything below water line will be bed in the 5200, and then the bright side will all be put on normally, and then eventually faired, bleached, and then stained, and then put on the Smith's Clear penetrating epoxy sealer, and then varnish, and then fill in the seams after a couple coats of varnish. So that's the plan there, but that's a ways away. So starting to get the wood screws lined up. Of course, I'm using the silicon bronze wood screws. So I have an assortment. Number 10s, I'm using all number 10s. I think originally they used number 8s, but I'm beefing it up a bit to number 10s. So I got 2.5 inches, 2, 1 3/4, 1.5, 1 1/4, and 1. And I'll probably use a lot of the 1 1/4, and then a lesser amount of the 2.5, and then as needed, these other sizes. So getting the countersinks lined up. So for these number 10 wood screws, I think the best size countersink has the 3/16 inch tapered drill bit, and then the countersink part leaves a 3/8 inch diameter hole, which was original to this boat. And then you have the mahogany plugs that I'll use to fill the holes on the bright side anyway. Beneath the water line, I'll probably just fill those holes with the epoxy sealer. Then I have my Makita tools, the drill and the impact driver. And yeah, I made a lot of test holes in some pine. I think the key to this is you don't want the wood screws to be overly tight in the holes. You want the threads to grab, but you don't want to have them overly tight, especially on the bottom, well, especially anywhere. But on the bottom, those screws will be going through the 3M 5200, so as I drive them in, they're going to be coated with the 5200, and that's all going to set up. But yeah, they grab, but they're not too tight. And if you go to a little larger drill bit than this, then they become loose. So that's the plan there. And I guess that's a wrap for now. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.